Have you ever had so many feelings for someone, just for them to not feel the same way, as you end up seeing them push you aside or take you for granted, despite your efforts? Well, I have, and maybe you have too, but this video is not about me. Meet Finn. Before we get into this video, subscribe so you don't have to get your heart broken again. Alright, let's get to it. Now, Finn had a problem. He had very deep love for this woman named Princess Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum is a queen of the Candy Kingdom. That's one of the main 4 biomes of the AdventureTime world. Finn is an adventurer who defeats monsters and keeps peace inside the world. And he ended up meeting Princess Bubblegum. Now, I'm not quite sure how they came to meet each other. The story didn't say so. But in the first episode of Adventure Time, Finn is already doing a favor for Princess Bubblegum. He helps her with a science experiment that attempts to bring dead Candy Kingdom citizens back to life. But it fails and almost jeopardizes the whole Candy Kingdom and its people. So Princess Bubblegum and Finn ended up throwing a party to distract them. But eventually, that didn't work. Finn has to find a way to distract the candy people from realizing that zombies are about to invade the party. So he makes them all put a blindfold on and imagine as if they're hitting a piñata, which works. But what's so crazy is this is not the greatest feat that Finn has went to impress or help Princess Bubblegum. As the story progresses, Finn shows that he really loves Princess Bubblegum. He's head over heels for her. Jake knows, Bimo knows, Princess Bubblegum knows, and he knows. But Finn is too naive and too immature to get with her. Finn doesn't know what love really is. He just has strong feelings inside for her. Now, Finn is usually always saving Princess Bubblegum. He and Jake save Princess Bubblegum from Ice King, who kidnaps princesses in efforts to marry them. This time, his victim was Princess Bubblegum. Of course, Finn and Jake rescue her, and she decides to throw a party for them. Once again, a party in the Candy Kingdom. This time, as Finn and Jake are arriving to the party, there's a surprise with a special guest who actually ended up being Ice King's heart. His name is Ricardio. Now, Ricardio is being seen giving a massage to Lumpy Space Princess, and everybody's attention is on Ricardio. He's the life of the party. Then Princess Bubblegum shows up, trying to honor the guest, Finn and Jake, but Ricardio is stealing her attention and takes her to the dance floor. Finn is jealous. He hates seeing Ricardio dance with Princess Bubblegum. He believes he should be doing that. So Finn attempts to steal Princess Bubblegum away from Ricardio by doing a science dance, as he describes it. Anything to get her attention. But he ends up failing. Finn had a bad feeling about Ricardio, which Princess Bubblegum ended up pushing Finn off, saying he was just jealous. Yet, that did not stop Finn. He kept trying to prove that he was right, and in the end, Finn ended up saving Princess Bubblegum from Ricardio, who was trying to kill her by stealing her heart out of her chest to marry it. The next significant episode with Finn and Princess Bubblegum starts off with Finn, Jake, and Princess Bubblegum meditating. And then as Princess Bubblegum is meditating, she gets an image of the Lich, and she ends up taking Finn and Jake to the tree where the Lich is kept prisoner. Later on, he was set free. So Princess Bubblegum gives Finn a gauntlet of power and a sweater with the power of really liking someone, as Finn describes it. As Finn and Jake are going towards the Lich, they are visited by the Ice King, who is asking for their blessings to marry Princess Bubblegum. Finn and Jake reasonably push him off as they had better things to do. So Ice King gets angry and he decided to go kidnap Princess Bubblegum once again. Finn and Jake find the Lich, and Ice King, after kidnapping Princess Bubblegum, finds Finn and Jake. Finn defeats the Lich with the sweater, as Ice King watches them with Princess Bubblegum being held hostage in his arm. Ice King comes to the realization after seeing the Lich defeated, so he sets Princess Bubblegum free by dropping her. But ironically, they're hovering over a pit of evil acid that the Lich was incantating on. So she falls into the pit. The Lich uses that opportunity to possess Princess Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum is then taken to the hospital, but there's something obvious about her appearance that's different. Her skin is more gray. It has less warm saturation to her and more of a cold death tone. Ice King knows she's possessed, and he tries to explain it to Finn and the others, but Finn doesn't care. He could only blame the Ice King for being the reason it happened to her, and everyone makes the Ice King leave. Now Finn and Jake are assigned to take care of Princess Bubblegum, but Princess Bubblegum is acting strange. She's not herself. She talks differently, and her ambitions and personality are different as well. Jake ends up realizing that fact pretty early. But Finn, too blinded by love and so hypnotized by the great opportunity to be close to Princess Bubblegum, that he doesn't care to see anything wrong about the situation. So the possessed Princess Bubblegum takes advantage of that and tells Finn to go grab her a few items, which ends up leaving Jake and Princess Bubblegum alone, which made Jake nervous. So he ended up singing a song for Princess Bubblegum. She doesn't like it and starts tweaking out, setting fire across the whole room, showing the true side of her. Now Jake told Finn when he came back, but Finn didn't believe him. Finn comes back with chemicals to cause pure destruction to everything around them. Princess Bubblegum opens the door normally and quickly takes it from him. Then eventually, Finn and Jake peek through the bathroom door, only to see Princess Bubblegum making some evil potion to transform into the Lich once more. Finn and Jake had to end up fighting Princess Bubblegum and using Ice King's help to destroy the Lich, which almost killed Princess Bubblegum in the process. Princess Bubblegum is once again put in the hospital. There's not enough bubblegum flesh for her to fully recover, so she ends up being 13 years old instead of 18, which becomes an advantage for Finn later on. Now that Princess Bubblegum is 13 and so is Finn, their relationship grows, romantically in a way. They even become closer. They flirt and hug more. They pull pranks on Lemongrab, but because she is too young and she cannot run the throne of the Candy Kingdom, she has to turn back to her original age, 18. So eventually the fun ends, and they no longer can prank Lemongrab, the next in line to be king. It is time for Princess Bubblegum to become 18 again. She tells Finn she didn't want to become 18 yet. She enjoyed their time together. For her to become 18, she needs candy flesh and a warm hug. Finn gives her a warm hug and a kiss, transforming her into the 18-year-old she once was. Then, as Princess Bubblegum becomes 18, she pushes Finn off and fires Lemongrab, completely changing ambition and personality. Finn ends up getting a call from Jake later on because Jake wanted to check in with him. Finn is bummed out that he just got dumped by Princess Bubblegum after working so hard to win her over. Jake attempts to reassure him and tells him, "You have to be persistent and keep trying, and eventually you'll get the magic key. Open the door to the dungeon, and then there you can give her a big smooch." Of course, that's not the last problem with Princess Bubblegum. Finn and his friends run into another zombie problem. This time, the only survivors are Princess Bubblegum, Jake the dog, Lady, Lumpy Space Princess, and Finn. But their numbers end up diminishing, one by one, until it is only Finn. Princess Bubblegum, before she would turn into a zombie, who explains to Finn, let science do the work and create the antidote. As Finn is stressing out and the only survivor left, he meets this candy corn rat, rodent, whatever it is. And he says something along the lines of, "It's crazy. We're about to die, and I don't even know your name." So the rat pointed to his name tag that says the word science. Finn and Science ended up saving not only the whole Candy Kingdom, but the whole world from an apocalypse with the antidote that they cooked up together in the lab. Finn had the bright idea to coat it onto himself so that all the zombies could bite him and be disinfected all at once. It worked, yet only Science got the award. Once again, Princess Bubblegum pushed Finn aside, taking his efforts for granted. Now at this point, I would have given up. There's no more that he can do, but that's just my opinion. What do you think he should do? Let me know in the comments. Nothing Finn does will make Princess Bubblegum thankful. He saves her too much. She takes her for granted. This is the point of the story where the main character should give up. Finn is too naive to realize that Princess Bubblegum doesn't care as much as he thinks she will. Finn only cares about one thing, winning her heart, even if his efforts are failing and they end up meaning nothing. In the end, he saves her again and again, only for her to take him for granted again and again. But the cycle does not end. Finn and Jake are caught upon from their homes by the peppermint servant. Finn and Jake are with Princess Bubblegum in the dungeon, and Princess Bubblegum says she knows she won't live forever, so she made a creation to take her place so that they can live for all eternity, which doesn't seem too much like a bad idea. But of course, it doesn't end how Princess Bubblegum wanted it to. Princess Bubblegum made Goliath from her DNA. Princess has been constantly working on this new heir to the throne, causing her not to sleep for 83 hours. Princess Bubblegum is sloppy and slowly losing her focus. Of course, Finn and Jake take over and help Princess Bubblegum. Once again, Finn and Jake try to teach Goliad how to lead, but she is using her mind controller powers to overpower those who are weaker than her and make them do whatever she wants. Therefore, Finn and Jake tell Princess Bubblegum about the situation. Princess Bubblegum feared that would happen. She had decided to disassemble Goliad, but Goliad can read her mind, so disassembling wasn't an option. Princess Bubblegum was left with the only option to make another one like Goliad to counter her. Princess Bubblegum tells Finn the plan to distract Goliad, but not only does Finn have to distract Goliad, he cannot think about the plan because Goliad can read Finn's mind. As Finn and Jake pursue Goliad to try to stop her, she ends up getting rid of Jake, and that is only Finn and Goliad. These two begin a mind battle. Goliad is constantly trying to see what the plan is, and Finn is constantly defending Goliad from the plan. Stormo, the counter to Goliad, enters the mix, saving Finn. But there's one thing I noticed. Stormo resembles Finn. Princess Bubblegum earlier took some DNA from Finn, which she used to create Stormo. Now Stormo and Goliad are evenly matched. Stormo was willing to sacrifice himself for all eternity to fight Goliad. Now this made me think, are the authors saying that Princess Bubblegum and Finn are the perfect match for each other, or will they forever be divided by two different sides, never meant to meet, canceling each other out like fire and ice, an unmixable combination? Now it's obvious that Finn's efforts are not working. No matter how hard he tries, the more he tries to pull Princess Bubblegum towards him, the more Princess Bubblegum pulls away from him. Princess Bubblegum never falls for Finn, and I don't think she ever will. Let me know in the comments what other characters y'all would like me to analyze. Until next time, Doe Squad.